Raider reaction is mature audiences only. So if you can't stand the heat, stay away from the fire. What's up, Raider Nation? In case you forgot, I am the Commish, coming to you live, as always, from Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. And just where is that, might you ask? Well, just in case you forgot, let me give you some simple directions. You know, because it's been a minute. We're just down the street, past the house with the boarded up windows. Make sure you stop at the corner and ask my man Joe. He's a gentleman, as well as a scholar. But mostly he's a man of commerce. So if you're slipping what you should, he's going to point you in the right direction. He's going to tell you to take a left and then a right. And as you find yourself strolling down the street, minding your own damn business, you pass a deep dark alley to your immediate right. As you pass it, a cool breeze will hit you that chills you right to your skeletal core. And you find yourself asking, is that the autumn wind? You goddamn right. Should you venture down that deep dark alley? Well, of course you should, because what you're going to find at the end is a special little place that we like to call deep behind the enemy line. This is Raider Reaction, and as it is every Tuesday on Raider Reaction, this is the Raider Nation Report. A solid 60 minutes with yours truly of everything silver and black. And we've got a lot to get into, but before I wanted to get into everything that I should be getting into, I want to get into some shit that I don't want to get into. And unfortunately, there was a post that was put up on our page earlier. Please know, the Raider Reaction team and the Hype team is a diverse team of Raider fans of all ethnic backgrounds, beliefs, what have you, from all over this great country. Actually, multiple countries. we're international, the hype team, and unfortunately, some people make not the best judgment when we put some things up on public posts. So we try not to be political here. We don't want to play any racial issues or anything religious or what have you. So listen, everybody can believe whatever the hell they want to believe. I honestly don't care. Doesn't matter to me. But I don't hate anybody for the way that they believe, the color of their skin, or how they cast a ballot. I don't hate you for that. I only hate people for the color of their fucking jersey that they wear. That's not silver and black. You wear a Donkey's jersey, I'm probably going to hate you. And that's got nothing to do with your how you cast a ballot or any of that bullshit. So our apologies. Just know when you got a team as big as ours that tries to bring the silver and black action to the masses, every now and then somebody's going to make a bad judgment call, and that's really it. So our apologies. It's taken down. It's been handled behind the scenes. We've discussed it and moved on. So hate to have to start the show with that, but I did want to throw that out there. Our apologies, and anybody that offended, that's not what we're here for. So thank you all for joining me again, as it is every Tuesday. It's the Raider Nation Report. Solid 60 minutes of everything silver and black, and we've got a lot to talk about. A lot. I mean, I hope you guys joined me last night. Big L made his dramatic reintroduction to the Raider Reaction family as he joined the show last night, as he will be here for Monday Night Misfit Madness every Monday with me and Big L, as God knows what the fuck we'll get into every day. I know you did, Jack. I seen you here. All you guys with them top, they're rocking them top fan badges, man. They look nice on you. And if you ain't got one, then you're slacking. You're slacking. If you ain't rocking one of them top fan badges, you're slacking. You're slacking. So, and tomorrow night, make sure you tune in tomorrow night. We got a hype show planned for you tomorrow night. Me and Prime have already been discussing it. We got a solid Ghost of the Post. We're gonna touch on all the hot league topics last night, with obviously the silver and black flavor sprinkled in, because that's what we do here at Raider Reaction. So Prime's gonna be in the house tomorrow night. We're getting everything geared up. This is our training camp. We're getting ready because we got to be in full season form. We're going to be streaming Hard Knocks for you on our pirate pages. We're going to be streaming the preseason games, and we're going to have all the games covered for you on our pirate pages. Fuck the man. Fuck the man. Raider Nation who can't get the shit, you're going to get it by way of the Raider Reaction hype team. We got your back. So, let's get right into it. I was going to jump on something else, but, I seen throwing up there, y'all want to talk running backs. I see it cracking out there in the comments. Shit. Let's take it. I'm a man of the people. We'll fucking take a left turn. We'll go running backs right out of the gate. We talked about it a little last night. Obviously, Josh Jacobs, y'all laughed at me. Y'all said I was a fucking fool. I told you all off season. I thought in the first 2 rounds we were going to take a running back. I was no fucking way, Commish. No way. No way. And what happened? First round. So every once in a while, you hit one on the hammer. What's up, Silver Sunshine? Lines. That's one. Elaine, Chris Warren the Third. 2. Oh. Lines. You almost slid it in at the end of the last show. Let's settle down here. Let's settle down. Now, I think Jacobs was a huge pickup. By far, I think leaps and bounds he was... Oh, you just laid it out there, so now only somebody's got to throw one out there. I see how you are. Damn instigator. Somebody say purple drink? Chris Warren III. There's this huge buzz about Chris Warren III. Oh, no, you didn't. Come on, man. Now I have to deal with this whole... Oh, man. You know how hard I tried to get rid of this little sucker when I was packing? I done buried him with pieces of garlic, and, it took me forever to, find a virgin over 18 to, bless the area, and now I've got steeple juice up in this studio. What have you done? Look, Chris Warren III. There's this huge buzz around this kid because you see him he looked like Lil Beast Mode. They were calling him Lil Bo. They were calling him this, that, and the other because of the great things that he did in preseason last year. And then he gets shelved. He got shelved on IR, and there was this erroneous report was flying around that he was going to be able to come back at midseason, which was not the case, was inaccurate, was not the case, and he was done for the season. But so all you have locked now in people's memories is this last flash of what you hope could be a glimpse of greatness that you've seen in preseason. And that's Chris Warren III. So he's an intriguing candidate. So you got Josh Jacobs, you got Jalen Richard, who we talked about last night when Big L was here, who really stepped up his game last season. And as much as we talked about it in the offseason, I was down to him and D-Wash for that number 2 spot. They slid Doug Martin's trash ass in there. And I am not a fan of Doug Martin. I'm not a fan of holding on to old retread running backs like that have no upside. I don't see an upside to Doug Martin. You've seen the best you're ever going to see out of Doug Martin. That happened forever ago. Forever ago. I don't think Doug Martin makes the team. I don't think Doug Martin makes the team. And D-Wash, I think, he's up against it too. So you've got Chris Warren III. Chris Warren III. And he's that intriguing option. He's that running back that you just don't know. You've seen what he can do against a vanilla defense, what he can do against 3rd and 4th stringers. He looked like a stud. Memphis in the house. What's up, Raymond? What's up, O'Kill? Rocking that top fan patch this morning. Nice on you, my man. But I think he's a stretch. I think Chris Warren III is a stretch to make it at the number 4 running back. I think he's a guy they may try to wheel and deal practice squad in. I don't know, man. I think he's a guy they want to hold on to. He's that project that you try to pick up, because I didn't really see that project back get picked up this year as an undrafted free agent or later in the draft. I didn't see that, so he's probably your project back, like what they hoped Elijah Hood was going to be. They held him on. Chris Warren III has replaced Elijah Hood, basically. He's that big bruiser, mean, nasty back you're hoping you've got in the stable that you're grooming to step in and surprise. So we'll see. We'll see. Like somebody said out there, I think Jason said, well, what if he comes out and balls out in preseason? Well, shit, if he comes out and balls out in preseason, he's probably going to move up in that. But I got a feeling that you're going to see Josh Jacobs has it locked down. Healthy, he's your number 1. Number 2, I'm saying Jalen Richard, but man, for some reason, John Gruden has this incredible hard-on for Doug Martin. I don't know why. He's got this thing for old Tampa players. I think it's because he lives in the area. But he's got this thing for old Tampa players, and I don't know. There is this dark horse chance. For some reason, I just have a feeling I'm going to be cussing Doug Martin for a good portion of this season every time I see him. I don't know why. I have a bad feeling he's going to make the roster. So you've got him and Richard possibly in the mix. I'd rather see Martin cut too, Elaine. I'd rather see him cut too, 100%. But I've got a bad feeling he's going to be one of those guys that I don't want to see around that makes it through. I've just got a bad feeling. So, and then Chris Warren III. I've really, with Isaiah Crowell going down, because Crowell was good. He was expected to work in the mix. I really thought Crowell was going to. He would. Doug Martin would not even be in the conversation if Isaiah Crowell doesn't go down. But so now we've got him, and he's shelved. We signed him to a 1-year deal because he's injury prone. So we signed him to a 1-year deal, and obviously he proved why we signed him to a 1-year deal, because he's fucking injured already. You know, he got his jersey and tripped tripped coming out of the fucking room where he picked up his jersey and tore something. He's another Maurice Jones-Drew. Stayed long enough just to get his custom jersey, and he's out. So I think there's a really good possibility that you see us dig through the scraps and dig through the top of the heap of scraps of what's left of guys that don't make it onto rosters through preseason. You're really going to see the scouting team combing what all of the other teams and the other running backs on all of the other teams are doing that aren't making it. Guys who just become cap casualties at the end for the 53-man cuts. There's going to be a lot of those guys. And there's going to be guys that you can go out there and pick up to be your third, fourth string veteran running back that's a hell of a lot fucking better than Doug goddamn Martin. That's... Maybe he did trip over his contract. He was so excited he got his jersey. And he's like, oh shit. Oh, I'm a Raider. And then he fell out. It was unfortunate, man. Crowell was an interesting guy. He's like a 4.6 average catching the ball and rushing. So he was an interesting guy to see work in the mix. I liked him a hell of a lot better than I did Doug Martin. Did I make that clear? Damn. Did I make that clear? Damn. Yeah. No, Doug Martin. Please. Thank you. No, Doug Martin. That's me. Now, moving on from running back, I did want to touch on quarterback because we have an interesting situation shaping up at the quarterback position. Obviously, Derek Carr, who's going to become the career Raiders passing leader in yardage this season, early in the season, most likely. Beyond him is this perplexing black hole at the quarterback position. Do you hand the ball to Nathan Peterman in effect of him going down, or do you hand it to Mike Glennon? That's what you're looking at. Now, I'm glad that Glennon is the guy that we've kept around. Because he's got, at one point, he was handed the ball and he was the starter in Tampa Bay. He was, they had his back at one point and he was given it. He's had starting NFL experience, and that means a freaking lot. That means a lot. He actually was fairly serviceable as a starting quarterback. He even went to Chicago thinking he was going to be the starting quarterback there before he was standing there at the draft, and they drafted his replacement right in front of him. I mean, could you imagine being Mike Glennon when you're at the draft? They just signed you. You've got all this money. They've been talking about how you're their quarterback of the future. They're patting you on the back. They're stroking you. They've got you up in the team room. You know, you're eating the fucking free food and drinking the fucking free beer and, you know, having mixed drinks. You're hobnobbing with everybody. And then they draft Mitch Trubisky. And you're just like, you know, all of a sudden they stop handing you free food. That next beer now costs you $10. You're like, wait a second. That was free a minute ago. Nah, Mitch Trubisky's getting them motherfuckers free now. Napoleon Dynamite, your ass is out. So, he's got a little something to prove. Peterman, I mean, he came out, he looked like hot garbage. There's only one direction for that guy, and it's up. Because, my God. I mean, he threw more passes to the opposing team than he did his own. So there's only one direction up for that guy. But you're looking at Mike Glennon as being the guy. Now, the Raiders have a history of obviously, backup quarterbacks stepping in and being somewhat successful. But in today's game, he's hot garbage, Mark. He's fucking terrible. I don't know why he's there. I don't get it, man. Ooh, Bruce Gradkowski. There's a name I haven't heard for a while. That's why he got that top fan badge lines. Bruce Gradkowski. I thought Bruce Bruce got such a fucking raw deal back in the day, man. With the he should have been given a little better. He deserved a better fate. Better fate. He's barely serviceable, Mark, but the thing I like about Glennon is he's had the reins of running an NFL team and him being the guy and him going through the first team reps in practice, and at least he's been there, done that. Been there, done that. To at least, not go out there and be totally fucking deer in the headlights when thrown in the situation. At least he's going to be somewhat prepared. So I like the fact that we do have him, but I'm a little concerned, man. I'm a little concerned. We'll see. Brady broke him. I don't know what broke him, but something fucking did. That's for damn sure. But yeah, Peterman. It's Glennon. But then there's that option at quarterback, somewhat like running back, that you see a little picking through of the scraps. I think in this day and age, I'd really like to see a third that has a little experience. But pretty much the way the league's set up now, man, you lose your starting quarterback. It's an offensive-driven league. Words right out of my mouth. A quality backup is hard to find. To have a guy that can step in and you're not really going to lose a clip, it's hard to do. It's especially hard to do in the salary cap era because you can't spend all of that money on a guy that's going to sit there and most likely just carry a fucking clipboard and help send in signals and hand him a water bottle. So it's tough. It's a tough position. It's a valuable position. It's crazy because it's a valuable position, but it's a position you want to never have to use. So it's like, it's kind of like insurance, do I want to take the full coverage? I haven't gotten in a wreck in 10 years. 15. Fuck, I ain't got a wreck in like 20. But do I want to take out the full coverage? As if I didn't, god damn it, 2 seconds later I get a fucking wreck. So that's kind of what you're thinking about. Do I want to spend a lot of money and have this stud back up? But we'll see. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you. He's on a roll there for a minute. Nobody needs Chad Pennington. Get off these fucking Marshall guys' lines. Come on. Fucking you and your Marshall guys. Good Lord. What's next? You want to bring back Randy fucking Moss so he can bitch about not being, who's never a Raider? Fuck that guy. Quarterback situation, it's interesting. It's interesting. And the most intriguing thing to me is, two of them. Lines just mentioned one of them. Is our Brown, not Troy Brown, but Trent Brown, the offensive lineman that we signed, and Antonio, the Brown brothers. Those are the two most intriguing guys for me coming into this season. The fact that you bring in a guy in Brown who's coming in as a right tackle and you're paying him the kind of money that you would typically pay a left tackle, but you're saying the rookie Colton Miller from last year is still the left tackle, that one's intriguing to me. I still believe that you don't bring in a guy like that, pay him that kind of money to be a right tackle. I swear to God he's going to be the left. I think there's hope that Colton Miller makes a huge improvement from last season. Yes, he was injured. Everybody keeps telling me that he was injured. Yes, yeah, he wasn't healthy. Yeah. Who the fuck is in an NFL season? Who's healthy? It's really about being able to manage injury and pain because you're all going to be dealing with it. These guys are gladiators. I hate what they're doing to the game that we love and the pussyifying of it. And I don't want to see guys with their fucking brains scrambled either. Later in life, but let's remember this is a game of gladiators. I mean, there was a day in the Roman Colosseums when we stood and cheered with motherfuckers killing each other. This has been dumbed down from that. We've given them helmets and fucking pads, and now they're playing over a fucking ball. But I mean, let's not change what this is. This is a fucking violent sport, and it is what it is. So playing injured is playing injured. Those are the guys that are superstars. Ronnie Lott was gonna miss a fucking playoff game because of a broken fucking finger. He said, "Cut the motherfucker off," and went and played the game. It's a man's game. So he was getting burnt around the edge a lot, man. Yeah, I didn't see him handling NFL speed and the edge rush the way I wanted to see it. He was too many blindside shots to Derek Carr. I mean, one of those shots is one of those where you see your quarterback getting carted off the fucking field afterwards and you don't see him the rest of the season. One of those shots. Only one. But like I said, I think that's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting as to which end these guys are going to bookend. Chucky is trying hard, Jack. I agree. I think everybody keeps saying that, the plan's 2020. The plan's 2020. I think the plan's 2019. I think, man, the reboot happened fast. I mean, we got rid of Amari Cooper and upgraded with one of the best wide receivers in the game. Antonio Brown is, dude, if you haven't been watching the videos that we've been posting and following the workout of Antonio Brown and him going around to high schools, small colleges in the area, and he is, man, this dude is the work ethic, and if you haven't seen the camaraderie that is being built between him and Derek Carr, I mean, let's remember, just for a second, that Antonio Brown came from a very, very late round pick that nobody fucking believed in from like Central Michigan. Played for a quarterback who he thought was an absolute human piece of garbage that he couldn't even stand. And was able to propel himself to one of the top wide receivers in the entire fucking game. And now you've paired him with a quarterback who I would say is arguably just as talented and is a fucking decent human being that this guy's gonna like. So you've got two guys that have a desire and a love for the game and just want to get better together. You seen what he could do with a guy he couldn't even stand and couldn't even communicate with. Just think. See, Russ, it's like this, Russ. It's like this. And that one to me it's got the possibilities of just being one of those matchups. Oh no, Michael, absolutely not. Williams on the other side. I mean, guys, ESPN ranks us as the 5th worst roster in the league. How is that possible? How's that possible? Just look at the wide receiving core. Terrell Williams. You've J.J. Nelson in the slot. There's so many options out there. You've got Ryan Grant, Marcel Aitman, Saheed Blacknall, Kaleem Doss is a rookie, Keon Hatcher, Dwayne Harris, Hunter Renfrow. We've brought in a stable of wide receivers to pick through. If you don't think we're leaving this preseason and training camp with a solid number 3, with the guy who's going to be our slot, with who's going to be our deep threat, we're going to go through all these guys, and the best of the best is staying. I got to agree with you, Brian. They're going to hate. But to say that we're the 5th worst roster, I mean, come on. I mean, even fucking Ray Charles could see that the Raiders are dramatically improved from last season. I mean, fucking ESPN. There's just nobody left there worth a shit anymore. I'm serious. You got like Stephen A. Smith, and who else is left? I can't fucking name any of them. I mean, Dan Patrick's not even there anymore. They got rid of Lisa Cohen. I mean, who the fuck's left there that has any credibility whatsoever? It's just a bunch of fucking hacks and some interns. I mean, who the fuck really wants to live in Connecticut? Anyway, I mean, seriously. Dude, you couldn't pay me enough to move to Bristol, fucking Connecticut. It's fucking colder than a well digger's ass up there. Fuck that. No way. Shit. Fuck that. I rock tank tops fucking 365. No way. Maybe if I work remote. Maybe I should give him a call. I think I'm a little too over the edge for ESPN. Somebody say purple drink? Is a purple drink up in here? Walrus always down for his purple drink. Russ has the comment of the day so far. NFL Live is a MILF parade. Oh, dude, I'm straight gonna use that. It really is anymore. I mean, oh my God. You just turn on there and you're like, who the fuck is that? And who's this guy? Like the Good Morning Football shit. Is that on NFL Network? Half them guys, I'm just like, who the fuck is this? You're on point, Russ. You're on point. What's up, Gio? You're on point. You're on point. I mean, there's nobody there anymore. There's nobody there. You turn on the show and you're like, who the fuck are these people? You know, so, but fifth, I mean, and then you got Chris Sims. Chris Sims was, you know, I get it, man. He's an ex-NFL quarterback, and he feels he has a right to come out and do his ranking or whatever. You can do whatever you want, but he puts Derek Carr about in the middle of the pack. And you know what? The way I feel about all these rankings, and they're coming out now, and you will not get any respect unless you win in this league. Period. The Raiders have sucked for a decade and a half, minus one fucking year, a couple years ago. It is what it is. It is what it is. So, you will not get respect in the league unless you win. We gotta win. Gotta win. Every single year in the league, there's a team that comes from nowhere the year before and makes the playoffs. Every year. Every year. To say that we don't have a chance, I'll never say that. There is never, ever, never, ever, ever been a Sunday, a Thursday, a Monday, even a Saturday, whatever day it happened to be on, that the Raiders took the field that I did not feel in my heart we couldn't win. Every game. Even the playoff game when we came in with Connor Cook at the helm. With it, you know, knowing he's never even he's making his fucking first start in the playoff game. Even that game, I'm like, you know, crazier things have happened. Any given Sunday. It happens to a team every season. So to say it can't happen to Oakland when you've added the best wide receiver in the game, when you've had an A of a draft, when you've had an unbelievable offseason, when you've completely changed your entire defense, to say that you don't have the possibility to be the team that makes the turnaround is insane. It's insane. The Broncos, the Donks will suck. I say week 1 is a W, and I'll be there. Raider Reaction will be in attendance. More info coming on that as we're going to a little teaser. We're going to have the Great American Raider road trip, heading to the Denver Oakland game. as I am taking my son. We haven't had him in Oakland for a game in a couple years. And me and him, I'm pulling him out of school, and we're going to make the Great American Raider road trip from fucking coast to motherfucking coast. And I want to meet Raider fans along the way. So we're going to be promoting more about that as we get a little closer. But Raider Reaction will be in attendance. We'll be there all weekend for kickoff weekend. And plan to give, I'm going to have swag in fucking tow. And I want to sprinkle Raider Reaction shit from fucking coast to coast. Because it really is a silver and black world. So we got that coming up for the kickoff. But more about that later. It's an interesting season this year. It really is. It's what has been done in this off season is the teardown that we've seen last year, and the somewhat tank, whatever you want to call it. I was there, Raymond. Where were you? I was there. I was on the river. I was waiting for you. I had a cold beer in the fridge for you. Chair next to the fire. Hell yeah, Bill. I look forward. Man, I don't even know what lot we're going to be in. I don't even know if technically I'm going to tailgate in a specific lot. I think I want to just be mobile. I want to be mobile. I want to go live. I just want to roam. I want to meet people. That's what me and Junior usually do when we're at the game. Is we like to roam, man. I'm a man of the people. I want to meet and greet. I want to talk to people. I like to talk with all the other fans, and that's what it's all about for me, man. And you know, that's as fun for me as the game. Honestly, the everything surrounding the game is the way to go. So I like roaming, man. I like to get that gives, you know, because I get there early shit, and I like to roam. So be looking for us. We'll be there. More info on that later. Now, if you guys haven't joined the official group of Raider Reaction, make sure you click on our group tab on the Facebook page and join the Raider Reaction Empire. Come on over to the dark side. We've been expecting you. It's a real raw group. You are allowed to speak your mind, say whatever you want. We're not tapping you on the shoulder saying you can't say that, this, that, and the other. We ask for, you know, basic human decency in there. You know, we don't want to tear down anybody for religious or political or, you know, racial shit. None of that. But, you know, anything that, you know, you have something bad you want to say about your team. You want to, you know, you got something that's pissing you off. You know, you want to vent. Hey, man, you're a fan of the team. You're allowed. This is the group for you. This is the dark side. You're allowed to speak your mind. Let it roll. Let it roll. So, please join. We're almost at 4,000 members. And as soon as we hit 4,000 members, I'm going to have a special drawing, give away a special Raider Reaction prize pack to our Dark Side members. Now, also have t-shirts and stickers and some swag coming up, especially for the Dark Side members as well. So you can get your official Raider Reaction Empire. I'm a member of the Dark Side. Swag coming up very, very soon. We've got that stuff in the works as well. Some other stuff we're going to be coming out with here soon. So make sure you check out our website. All the new shows have been posted up there, so you can subscribe to all of them so that you don't miss any of the freshness coming from Raider Reaction this season. www.raiderreaction.com. Correct, Leslie. It's so saying, basic human decency. Basic human decency means being respectful of others. As long as you're respectful of others, you can bitch and piss and moan all you want. You can bitch and piss and moan all you want. Go to the website, Russ. It's for sale on there. You can buy her up. I'm getting ready to redo everything. I would say, honestly, wait a couple weeks before you go on the website and get anything. I'm tweaking the shop right now. I'm tweaking the shop right now and adding some stuff. So I am going to be changing the pricing on some stuff. I am changing the fan packs and adding new items in them and making everything on there better. So, but all this stuff is up on the website. Just click on the shop tab And what we got, man? The new shit we got coming. You gotta love this shit. New shit we got coming. I got a nice little sample of some goods last night, and we are just sexy. True, big deal. They did like your sports coach post, you know. Kitty table shirts are coming. Everybody needs a kitty table shirt, man. I don't fucking. You have no idea. I've been wanting to put the kitty table shirt out for a while. It just hasn't been the right time, and I got ready to put it out, and then ended up moving and buying a new house and building new studios, and you know, sometimes life just gets in the way. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Leslie. Yes, they are. And any of you guys that have gotten some Raider Reaction gear through contests, prizes, purchase, run into at a game, Pro Bowl event, whatever. Any of you that have any pictures of you rocking any Raider Reaction gear, please message that to the page, and we will put you on our website. We have a viewer gallery and a page follower gallery at the bottom of our Raider Reaction website, and we'd love to put you up there rocking our Raider Reaction gear as well. So if you've got any pictures of anything that you've won and you guys rocking it, please send it on over to us, and we'll get you guys up on the website. I'm updating the website daily right now. Since yesterday, it's full operations here at Raider Reaction now, and we're getting... wait just a minute for the gear, Russ. Just a minute. Get like a week. So, like next Monday, I'll have everything done. I need one more weekend. I want to tweak some pricing and stuff on there, and you know, I want to give you guys the best deals as possible. So, and I've got some new stuff going on there. I'm tweaking the price pack. The fan packs are by far your best bang for the buck, because due to shipping, I can put, you know, the size of the item, you know, the stuff I put in there doesn't weigh that much. And the size of the item is, so if you buy the fan pack, I shove a bunch of shit in there. So you get the t-shirt, you get all the stickers, you get the fucking buttons, you get a little bit of everything. So, but I'm gonna change it all up. But you can go on there and click it. You can see the stuff that we've got now. I'm just gonna be adding to it and tweaking prices and changing fan packs. But stay tuned. We've got a lot of stuff in the works. It's been mad crazy getting this studio in order over the past several weeks. And I'm about 75% done, so I've got a lot of work this week, and I'm going to spend a lot of time on the other stuff this weekend, getting things cracking, so we can get some badass swag out to you guys for the kickoff of the season, and you can let everybody know that you're a Raider fan deep behind the enemy line, because there are a lot of you that are, just like myself. We all want to be right there, but we can't, for one reason or another. Jobs, relocation, family, being born where you're being born. You know, it doesn't mean you got to root for some shit-ass team. The Shield, you were drawn to it for one reason or another. For one reason or another, you were drawn to it. It's like it just called to you. The darkness has come to you. Every one of us, there's a different reason. Whether it was, you know, your father took you to games, your uncle took you to games, you lived down the street from the stadium, you used to watch them, you lived by the training facilities, you used to watch them, and everybody's got a different story of how they came to be a Raider fan. I got all sizes, Tommy. You just let me know what you need, big guy. We'll hook you up. We'll hook you up. By Monday, we'll have the shop revamped and ready to go. So I will let you guys all know we've got some new stuff coming. Man, about mid-month, I'm dropping some shit. So yes, it's drop that back, rewind. All right. So we touched on a lot of stuff last night, touched on a lot of stuff tonight. I don't really want to go back into the Cooper shit. It's just like your ex-girlfriend talking about you. He's just mad because we broke up and, you know, we found a supermodel. So he just needs to shut up. Marquette King, don't want him. Don't see an upside. By week 4, he'd be all over social media again. He'd be getting flags. He'd be a fucking nuisance and a distraction. I could get him, Ralph. I'm going to get him. I have noticed there are a lot of big fellas in the Raider Nation. I ordered a bunch of 3Xs the last go round, and I'm gonna go all the way up to 4Xs this last go round, because be surprised. I've had quite a few requests for that. So yes, we'll get you big guys hooked up as well. That was funny because when I first started getting shirts, I tried to decide, well, what would be the most common size? Jawaris size. You need that in Jawaris? All right. But yes, we will. It's 5X. Good goddamn, Tommy. Y'all are killing me. Oh, fuck. Good lord. That's a lot of fabric. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate it, my man. For sure. Appreciate it, my man. And thank you all. I missed the interaction with Raider Nation. I really did. But it was a necessity to get everything rebooted and make sure we're doing it proper for this season. I hope you guys... I mean, obviously the look of the studio is a whole hell of a lot different, but it's crystal clear. The sounds are awesome. And what you guys can't see is the behind the scene shit, as well as the ReACTION green room, the official honorary ReACTION green room that is behind on the back side of what you see behind me, and which I'll be giving you guys an in-depth tour of Hardcore Challenge Live Studios once it is done. Once it is done. I'm not unveiling anything, but it's a thing of beauty. Big L got a little glimpse last night. It's coming along. It's true, Mern. Can't lie. It's true. It's iconic, man. It's iconic. It's drawn to you. It calls the certain people. The dark side is chosen. Select few. Special. And the shield's reached out to you. And it's drawn you in one way or another. I mean, along the course of your life, you could have chosen to be a fan of any team. But for some reason, you were drawn to the darkness. I mean, even in the old westerns, black and white movies, it was the good guy wore the white hat. The bad guy wore the black hat. And a certain section of people always rooted for the good guy. But a certain section of people always rooted for the bad guy. And later in life, those people would become Raider fans. There's just something about rooting for the bad guy. It's just something about the darkness. How do I feel, Colin? How do I feel, Colin? I'm sorry, I was reading his thing. Cleveland Farrell will, Fair? I think he's going to do well. Man, the first round of our draft, I believe, was a fucking home run. I think all three picks addressed huge needs, and all three are fabulous talent. The darkness. I think he's going to do well, man. I think he's going to do well. I really do. Of course, this is the time of the year where everybody's full of optimisms. We're all sunshine and rainbows and fucking lollipops right now because nobody's on the field. They're all running around in t-shirts and fucking shorts. And, you know, what are you really going to get out of that? Until they start hitting people and put pads on, it's hard to tell anything right now. Everybody looks great in shorts and a t-shirt. Let me see what you do when people are hitting you. Then we'll talk. But he's definitely going to be an interesting one to watch. That is for damn sure. He is going to be an interesting one to watch. And do I think he was worth fourth? Yes, I do. It had to be a rusher. It had to be a defensive lineman. After you let Khalil Mack go, you had to address that with the first pick. I don't think it comes down to a splitting hairs of which guy it was, but it had to be that guy in that position. And if it's him, if they think he's the guy, now it just comes down to whether you're right or not. So, could they be wrong? Could he be a bust? Sure. Could he pan out just be average? Sure. But you went after the guy who you think is going to be the best. So, we'll see. You're going to have to wait and see on that one. Make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms, Twitter, YouTube. All of our shows are uploaded directly after and premiered live on YouTube after they air on Facebook. All of our shows are archived there and put in playlists for your viewing pleasure. So please subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Twitter, and follow us on Instagram as well, as we've got new things coming up for each social media platform for the upcoming season as we continue our mission here at Raider Reaction to paint the world silver and black. Now, it's been a minute, and I'd like to step in as I like to close each one of my Raider Nation reports, my solo efforts, with a special little segment that I like to call the WTF. I think today I'll speak on the fact. Guys, listen, you follow the page. You see the amount of shit that we put out on there on a daily basis. Imagine the amount of posts in a week. Like, imagine the amount of posts in a fucking month that there are on Raider Reaction. I mean, an obscene amount. We have an entire team on the hype team, from one coast to the other, all on different fucking time zones, all working different shifts, some stay-at-home moms, we're all doing different shit. So there's stuff posted off and on all day long on all of our social media platforms. We try not to censor anything, but we try to steer within the parameters of human decency. But lately I've been getting attacked because people are getting pissed off that there may be a meme posted on one of our pages that they'd created somehow, and they think they're fucking the goddamn meme Picasso. And oh my god, I created that. I put my blood, sweat, and tears in that meme. How dare you put that on your page with your hashtag on it? Dude, seriously? If I get one more of you bitch-ass motherfuckers crawl up my fucking ass about your goddamn memes, and you stole my memes. You're a meme thief. No, motherfucker. You know what I am? I'm a motherfucking pirate. That's what I am. I take, I pillage, and I plunder. You don't put your tag on that motherfucking meme? I'ma scoop that bitch up and stamp it and post it. Put a ring on that motherfucker if it's yours. If not, don't come crawling up my ass for walking over and hollering at it. Aight? Thank you. It's a meme. You know what that meme is? It's a fucking picture taken by somebody else that you stole, warped through some fucking stupid filter fucking app that was created by somebody else, not you. And then you went and you put some fucking little text on it from another fucking thing that was made by somebody else, not you. And then you put it out there and you want to call it your art. You're an artist. You're a graphic designer. Listen, man, don't insult graphic designers who actually went to college and got a fucking degree. You're not a graphic designer. You're a bored motherfucker sitting at home with a phone in your hand. Don't fucking overstep your importance. Do not crawl up my ass about being a motherfucking meme thief. What the fuck? What the fuck? That's your Raider Nation report. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night as we got Ghost to the Post, as we drop back deep in the pocket and let it fly league wide, baby. As Prime is in the house, as Ghost to the Post is back, dropping back deep in the pocket. We let it fly little way, league wide. So tomorrow night, tune back in as the fire continues to burn 5 nights a week here on Raider Reacts at 7 o'clock Pacific, 10 o'clock Eastern. And we'll culminate with Black Friday. I might have a special little weekend nugget pop up for you. Oh yeah, we got things cooking, and we're gonna be coming back up with our shorts, our pre-canned shorts from all of our little short videos from all of our hype team members as well. We're gonna be starting popping back up with those, so you can hear the opinions of the rest of the hype team, just me. It is a little easier for some of the others to speak. You know, not everybody can plop on here for fucking 60 minutes and in front of the camera and in front of strangers in the world and speak their mind. It takes a certain kind of insanity, and I'm just that type. But thank you for joining me. As always, I appreciate every second anybody spends with me on Raider Reaction. I really, really do. Any second you spend with us here is a second you're not spending doing something else with your valuable time. So thank you for joining me. As always, each and every one of us from the Raider Reaction Hype team, we appreciate you following the page. Please share it up. Please help support the page and help us in our mission to paint the world silver and black. We got some insane streaming. We're gonna fuck the man hard this year, and we're streaming you games, preseason games. We're gonna be streaming the Hard Knocks, everything. So until tomorrow, same Raider time, same Raider channel. I'm out. Peace, love, Raider Nation.